Yeah, we're talking about West Nile. New numbers show mosquito traps in Fulton County have now tested positive for West Nile virus. We know 2 of those traps were in Grove Park and Northwest Atlanta, and then Hoyt Smith Recreation Center in Hapeville. So far, there has been 1 confirmed human case of West Nile statewide that was reported in Muskogee County. With the affected mosquitoes now being detected in multiple parts of the state and the metro area, how concerned should we be? Let's bring in an expert right now here to answer some of those questions. Elmer, he is a research professional with UGA's College of Agricultural and Environmental Science. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Great. It's good to be here, Chesley.
All right, let's talk about it, man. How concerned should we be about these cases?
It's certainly something to be aware of. We're right on the front end of it, so it's going to continue to pick up. Activity is going to increase as the rest of the summer progresses. The peak period for West Nile transmission is August 15th to September 15th, so we're right on the front edge of it right now.
Wow, yeah, 53 cases of West Nile in Georgia last year, the highest in years. Are we prepared or better prepared for this season coming, or you think it could get worse?
I wouldn't say we're better prepared. Funding is important. The states and counties need support for their people. So there's testing going on in Georgia, but it's kind of in nodes, in pockets. Certainly Fulton County, Chatham County. There's some work done over in Richmond County as well. So it's kind of nodes of activity. But when these positives tests pop up, should make everyone aware.
Yeah, I mean, it's a scary thought, of course. How do mosquito surveillance teams actually detect West Nile in the traps?
Okay, what's going on is they're collecting the mosquitoes. The southern house mosquito is the primary mosquito that transmits West Nile virus in the southeast. So there's traps that are specifically kind of set to target this species. The female mosquito is collected, and they are ground up and tested molecularly in the labs to see if the virus is present in the mosquitoes.
Now, it's obviously for me, I wouldn't be able to detect that. You mentioned a certain kind of mosquito. For me, they all look the same, right? So how do I know what to avoid, or can I even avoid it?
You should try to avoid all of them. Anything we can do to minimize the mosquito populations is important. We talked about this previously. They require standing water to develop. Now we're drying out a little bit. The southern house mosquito likes to develop in the storm drains. So where the water lays in the pipes, when it doesn't rain, that water lays in place underground, and the mosquitoes often develop underground in the storm drain pipes.
Gotcha. How confident are you in the current surveillance system that we have to prevent an outbreak?
The surveillance is going to pick up the activity. That's up to the counties and the districts to do the control to prevent the outbreak. So it's really kind of a 2-part system, detecting when the virus is being transmitted, and then the counties and state people to do control. It's more of a county situation where counties are doing the control. Fulton County contracts, they have a really good group working with them. So it's kind of a up and down. Certain areas do more than others.
We've talked about specific communities. We talked about Hapeville, Grove Park, those areas. How worried should they be?
You just need to be aware and try to take preventions. If you're going to be out in the evenings, particularly just before dark, that's a time when you want to use an EPA-approved repellent to try to prevent the mosquito bites. That's the whole thing, is preventing mosquito-borne disease, is preventing that female mosquito from biting you.
And you said DEET was the best way to do that. I remember you were on the show before. You told us DEET was the best way.
There's a number of products that are approved by the Environmental Protection Agency. DEET is kind of the gold standard, been around a very long time, very effective. There's low concentrations, there's high concentrations if you're going to be out for long periods of time. But there's other products. There's oil of lemon eucalyptus is a natural born product, very effective. It's important to read the labels. Parents would apply the repellents to their hands and then rub it on the children. DEET's approved for children as young as 2 months of age, so it's a very safe product.
Yeah. How has protection from mosquitoes evolved over time to, from where we were to where we are now?
That's a good question. It's been going on a long time. They've been identified for over a century now. Eliminating standing water, ditching of marshes has always been a big thing. So that's certainly been part of it. Um, DEET has been around since the 50s, so the repellent aspect is a long proven history. And another thing, light colored, loose fitting clothes. You know, we got all these breathable fabrics now, so that's helpful. It makes you less attractive to the female mosquito. And even box fans. We might have talked about this as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to be on your deck or patio, you don't want to use a repellent. Put a box fan on you. You're going to feel better, and it's going to keep. They're not really strong flyers. They're a small, light mosquito insect. So a fan goes a long ways to preventing their activity.
Yeah, blowing them away from you. I like that. I like that. Elmer Gray, thanks so much for your tips and your insight today, my friend.
Thank you, Chesley.
All right,
All the
take care.
best.
All right.